Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. On Fox News, January 6th committee issues Trump subpoenas seeking testimony on Capitol riot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, let's listen to what the Republican National Committee has to say about this.
New word from the nation's top scientists on the zombie virus that appeared 2 weeks ago. They released information saying that the symptoms to watch for are aggression, foaming from the mouth, deterioration of motor skills, and an unbelievable hunger.
There you have it. Straight from the CDC. These guys suck so bad. I haven't used that saying in a long time. January 6th committee voted to issue Trump's subpoena more than 15 months after panel was created. Here's my question to the January 6th committee chair. What is it, Benny Thompson? Who, by the way, denied election results multiple times in the last decade. All of them have. So if that's a threat to democracy, he's the number one threat long before anybody even accused Trump and his people. The question is, a subpoena was issued to Eric Holder, the Attorney General of the United States at the time under Barack Obama. Now, he never appeared. He basically gave him the finger. Oh, but it was a Republican-controlled House, so I guess it doesn't count. So you know what? When you throw Steve Bannon in jail for contempt, and all the other people you're trying to get it for contempt because they told you to piss off when they got a subpoena, why don't you go arrest Eric Holder? Well, no, of course they won't. You think the DOJ is going to arrest Eric Holder? He's on their team. He's the one that said, when they go low, when they go high, we kick them low or something like that. I forgot exactly what he said. That's the same Eric Holder. Let's read on. It's disgusting. This is really all about one thing and one thing only. Let's not kid ourselves. Denying President Trump the chance to run again, whether he does or not. That's his choice. And then it's the choice of the American people to have the arrogance to take away a choice of an individual running for president because you don't like him. It goes against everything that the United States stands for. Let the people decide. The House Select Committee on January 6 issued a subpoena Friday to former President Donald Trump in relation to the 2021 riot at the Capitol. Oh, no. Oh, no. Trump is requested to appear for a deposition on November 14th. I wish it was the 16th. That's my birthday. On November 14th at 10 a.m., either in the U.S. Capitol or via video conference, or provide recordings regarding his actions on the day when the voters stormed the Capitol. And provide recordings. It could be done to ask Trump to appear for an open hearing. Yeah. They have to get their pound of flesh. The last poll that I saw, the so-called insurrection in January 6th committee is about, as far as priorities go for the American people in this year's election cycle, is at 7%. 7%. Subpoena requests documents and communications between Trump and aides, staff, and colleagues from Signal, an encrypted message app. Well, if I was Signal, you know what I'd tell them? Bite me. The committee agreed to the subpoena for testimony from Trump during its business meeting last week. As the clock winds down on November 8th, and there you see the two rhinos, Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney. Kinzinger, as a reward for helping Democrats go after Donald Trump, had his district lined out in Illinois. That's how much you can trust Democrats there, Adam. And Liz Cheney got her ass kicked in a primary in her home state. Her state only has one Congress member because of its size in Wyoming. Representative Liz Cheney offered the subpoena motion after members made a presentation of Trump's role on the attack. I've watched Trump's speech dozens of times, bits and pieces, all at once, several times. There's nothing there. In fact, they were at the gates of the Capitol pushing against the Capitol Police while Trump was speaking. Unbelievable. The committee's vote was unanimous. There's the paperwork. I'm not going to go through it. We must seek the testimony under oath of January 6th key player, Cheney said in the motion to compel testimony from Trump. You know, take all of the testimony, all the paperwork involved, and all the legal paperwork involved in all of this, and do this with it. And there's my answer. That's what I would do if I was Trump. I would send that recording to the committee. At no point in his memo did Trump clarify he would honor the subpoena or ignore it. Trump has not only rejected overtures to testify before the panel, but he has called on allies and former staff to do likewise. Now, I was watching Greg Gutfeld the other night in Cat Kemp. Said, you know, he might just say, yeah, let me do it just for fun. That's the kind of guy he is. And they're like, no, don't do it. He would do it just to be a pain in the behind. Maybe he should give them the same response. I forget the general's name that was surrounded at Bastogne in World War II during the Battle of the Bulge when the Germans asked for his surrender. And his response was nuts. That's what probably Trump should do. They're going to go away soon, but you got to remember something. They still have power after November 8th. If memory serves me correctly, the new Congress is sworn in January 3rd. So we have probably up to about a week before Christmas in reality, because they're going to want to, the Republicans that get their asses handed to them and get thrown out are going to want to have their staff parties and holiday parties and weep and cry and how the evil MAGA Republicans have taken over Congress and our democracy is hanging on the edge of a cliff and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I go back home to tell my former constituents what's happening. I don't think they understand. They've made a terrible mistake. And so what are they going to do? You want to arrest a former president? Do you really have the balls to do that? Eric Holder never got arrested. Merrick Garland, he's the attorney general. You going to have the balls to arrest a former president? And I'll tell you the truth, if the Secret Service detachment that's protecting President Trump allows that to happen, they should be thrown in jail too for breaking their oath. We're going to see. Are they that desperate to do it? It'll be after the midterms, but they're already in disarray. They want to burn the house down. If we can't have it, nobody else can. And when the opposing party takes over, all that's going to be left is ashes. It's crazy and it's stupid. All for what? Not to have him run again? They should have let him win this last time. They should have not went after Trump. They could have groomed a candidate and had if there's any left, they're decent in the Democrats, but at least they would have found a couple. And that way they would have been ready for 2024. But no, Trump derangement syndrome took over all their minds. And here's where we're at now. If he ignores the subpoena, will they go arrest him? You know what? Honestly and truly, I hope the hell they do. And all hell will break loose. Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.